touring cars are away then, and into Palmer they come, and it's Tim Davies that leads in the Cortina, who's already got a gap to the Mustang. That's Simon Miller there in second position in the Ford Mustang. The rest of the field come through Palmer there. Tiny bunched on this first lap race. 20 cars I believe made the start. And I think we've lost Tim Davies. We're hearing a spin down at Oggies for him, so into the lead goes the Mustang. So in the lead it's the Mustang of Simon Miller, and here comes up on the inside, that's the BMW, Jonathan Gorham up on the inside of the very similarly liveried Cortina of Neil Brown to what was Tim Davies. In 4th and 5th got the two Cortinas, but let's look at it because the Cortina up on the inside of the BMW, but Gorham just cuts off Brown there. It's side by side between Slater and Pugsley for 4th position. I think Tim Davies is turning through Bombhole there, so after his spin he's got back going, but we're here the safety car boards are being ready down the start line. Because the reason Tim Davies spun a wheel down, then they've got to mop that up as well. We've got John Townsend, Ian Gunton, who haven't made it round. Townsend down there at Oggies, where the worst of the oil is. So we'll have a safety car period. So 2 laps under safety car, the light's now out of the BMW M3. You can just see there a bit of slick of oil here, so let's hope that doesn't trick out into the drive. It doesn't look too bad though. So we're about to go back racing, and from the front it'll be the Mustang of Simon Miller. 2nd, Jonathan Gorham in the BMW. 3rd, Neil Davies in that Cortina. And then up to 4th with Simon Benoit in the Hillman imp, so watch out for him, the little imp, the 1 litre car. But here they go into Palmer, I can say the 3 leaders together. Then Benoit leads the rest of them, then it's later Pugsley, and there's Tim Davies in 7th, just ahead of Peter Morgan in the best of the minis. So Roger Godfrey is going through there. He's champion from a few years ago in his Mini Cooper. He got tricked out of the oil as well and dropped further down the back than what we'd expect him to be. So watch him come through as well as Tim Davies. He was 2 seconds faster than anybody else in qualifying. There you can see one of the imps parked up. That of course being Ian Gunton's car. So 18 cars still circulating the circuit. At the front of them it's Simon Miller in the Mustang. 2nd, Gorham. He's defending his line from Neil Davies, the engine builder. Neil Brown, I should say, even the engine builder. And then 4th, right with them, Simon Benoit going great guns in the little imp. 5th is Slater, 6th Pugsley, 7th Davies. It's a line of 7 touring cars heading into Bombhole, and it's Miller. But look at the speed of the less powered cars. They're all together. We've got 4 nose to tail as they head through Coram Curve. It's only about a 10-minute race now because of the safety car period. And what's happening up at Coram? Oh, the imp's gone off. Maybe on the oil there. Simon Benoit goes for rotation well off the road, so he's going to have to rejoin the circuit, maybe much further down the order. So he finds the tarmac again, but Simon Benoit is having such a great run up to there. Jonathan Gorham looking up on the inside of Simon Miller, up to 4th, Tim Davies in the Cortinas, but then the 2 Angulas of Robin Slater and John Pugsley. We've got Peter Morgan next up in that little Mini. And then Roger Godfrey fighting his way up the order. He's just ahead of Simon Benoit, the imp that spun on the last lap. So watch for these recovery drives. This makes a very exciting second part to this race. It's not going to be many laps now. It's a 20-minute timed race for the safety car, taking up nearly 10 minutes of it. So it's still Miller that leads, and Gorham, the Cortina of Brown, side by side as they were last time, and gone late on the brakes into Brundle, stays in front of the Cortina, behind the 2 Anglia side by side. John Pugsley on the inside, outside from Slater. Pugsley in front as they turn through Brundle, then head on to Nelson, but the leader's heading down towards Bombhole. There's the 2nd place car, that's Jonathan Gorham in the BMW 1800, carrying so much more speed, and the Mustang gets right on the tail of him, and Tim Davies who works with him now. Just free for the lead, with Davies in the Cortina right behind the 2 Angulas, Dyson out still. Slater and Pugsley, there's 7th Morgan, then this scrap for 8th, there's 4 of them in it, 2 at the back of the quickest 2, that's Roger Godfrey, Simon Benoit looking up on the inside as they head up to Coram. What a fantastic second part we are having to this HSCC buy box touring car race. We've got another race this afternoon, it's side by side between the A40 and the Anglia there. In the A40, the Austin A40, you've got Pete Wright, and I think it's David Owen in the Anglia, yes, David Owen in the Anglia. Got an imp in there as well, possibly geared on September there, and we got 4 for the lead, and now which 14's in front? I think it's just Brown. The two cars are very similar though, it's very hard to tell the difference between the two of them. Here's Peter Morgan, the best of those minis. And then now the Cortina runs out very wide. Who's aboard that? Must be John Aville. But down the backstretch we've lost the Mustang. We're hearing a spin down at Hamilton for the Mustangs. Let's give Jonathan Gorman a massive lead, which is the best of the Cortinas. So hopefully we'll follow this through. Yes, it's Davies, Tim Davies ahead of Neil Brown, but the Anglers arrive side by side again. Slater on the outside, Pugsley on the inside, and John Pugsley has it. That's 4th now, this Anglia battle. Two very evenly matched drivers here, you can see, because nothing separating them. And further back, this is Roger Godfrey up on the inside of the Imp. The car in the hands of Steve Platts. It's Simon Benoit just behind. The Cortina getting away. The Mustang massively sideways behind. He saves it. That's Mark Watts in that Mustang. Says Roger Godfrey. Bit of smoke to another 4-wheel drifting as well. That Mini Cooper was through there. I think the lead is just about to start their final lap. There's the best of the Alphas. That being David Morrow in the Alfa Romeo Giulia Sprint. The second of the Alphas further back. That's David Cabina. You can just see him entering Brundle now, and we've got the battle between the Anglia and the A40 continuing. So this is David Owen and Pete Wright. The A43 are just behind. Here we've lost September in the Imp apparently, so that just means we're down to 17 cars. The last car keep going round is the Volvo P544 Richard Conway. And look up, that's the leader. He runs out very wide, almost into the grass. Jonathan Gorm. This is going to allow Tim Davies to close that lead in. Going on to the final lap, it was 1.67 seconds. There's Pugsley and Slater still going at it for 4th. Neil Brown's dropped off the back of Tim Davies, but it's Gorm versus Davies for the win. We know Davies has got the pace. There's Simon Miller. He did keep going in his Mustang. He was coming in 6th. Just had a 7th place Pete Morgan, who's in 8th. Well, it's the Cortina. We've under lots of pressure. John Aville just ahead of Roger Godfrey, recovering from coming off before the restart. Now here we go, last lap down the Bentley straight. It's the BMW in the lead, but Tim Davies sitting right in the slipstream of Gorm. You can hardly see the Cortina behind. He ducks to the inside, then darts to the outside. Round the outside of Gorm he goes. The two cars not quite level, so Gorm stays in front, but Tim Davies right underneath the rear bumper of the leader. The two cars slide away down towards the bomb hole, and then Gorm's just started to break away, so he's looking good for the win here. It's hard to pass around the rest of the circuit. He slides out wide, but stays in front of Davies as they head into Coram Curve. It's 3rd, that's Neil Brown, the engine builder. He looks to be 3rd. 4th, that's John Pugsley, just ahead of Robin Slater as they head down towards Coram. 6th, that's Simon Miller. He should come round in the rumbling Ford Mustang. In 7th, that was Pete Morgan in the Austin Mini Cooper. Then who's going to be 8th? It's Roger Godfrey. Well, the Cortina's obviously gone AWOL somewhere.